Wow, somebody's here already. Exciting. Good morning, whoever you are. I apologize, my voice is still on the mend. And yes, this is moonshine, man. I wish. Actually, I don't. I don't miss drinking. I mean, I do miss drinking, but I don't miss drinking. I think you guys know what I mean. Ah, hey, Basement. Man, I mean, I haven't really talked to anyone yet, but we are in the storm. The information is coming out fast and furious. Between the medical thing, the financial thing, I mean, I don't see how this could ever be fixed. I don't see it. How do you fix the greatest crimes in history and are being committed as and how do you pretend this? How do you go about your life? I mean, that's really the question here. Is like, how do you? I mean, this is really what I've been struggling with. Like, how do I like have a normal life? How do I pay my bills? How do I, you know, when the entire globe is in the process of self-destruction, of collapse. I mean, I got some papers this morning that just blew my mind about the let me get the initials right. The exchange SF. You could fill in the other initials. It's the ESF. I don't want to say it on this channel, but hey Holly, hey Abe. But it is like, I mean, I'm glad we have this little community because I mean, I don't get it, man. It's like we're on this ship in the ocean. There's no captain. There's no first mate. Actually, there are captains, but they're pirates, literally pirates, and they're steering the ship. I don't know. I don't know. It's unbelievable. I think it's possible that yesterday I got disconnected because I was upstairs, and it could be that the internet connection isn't as strong there. I don't know what happened yesterday. Let's hope they don't take us down again today. I don't know if it was they or it was me. It was probably me. I think it was me. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. But the point being that I want to get to the Torah section because it's perfect for what's going on right now. The splitting of the Red Sea. The people of God just walk like nothing's happened. God tells Moses, "Hey man, why are you praying? Why are you praying? Do it. Just walk, go, move." And that's where we are right now. Hey, prophecy seeker, this is I mean, if you're going to be good to your name now because there's prophecy falling from the sky. It is, they said that when the Jewish people went through these, there were columns. There were like it wasn't like the sea split and they just made a run for it. There were columns. There were channels for each tribe. So each tribe went through their own channel. 12 tribes, and yeah, and then the enemy tried to follow them, and in tomorrow's episode, Moses says, God tells Moses, put your staff up and like let them drown them all. This is happening, man. The cabal is destroying themselves as we speak. Whoever didn't die out in the plague of the firstborn, they're going to die out now because the sea is going to cover them and their crimes. I mean, it seems obvious that the narrative is worse than falling apart. It's yeah. I mean, but I'm seeing the timing. This is the storm. They talked about this. They said at a certain point, the information it'll be drip, drip, flood, and now the flood is really taking place. I mean, you see this thing with the doctor, with this with the Fed, man. The Fed has been. It's glorious. It is glorious. And we're lucky that we're awake because I don't know how the normies are going to take to this. They're going to have to wake up. There's no choice. There's no going back to Mitzrayim. There's no going back to Egypt. We have to keep going forward. And that goes for the normies too. The normies will have no choice. And a lot of you who've been dissed by your family members, maybe they'll be nice to you now. I don't know. I don't even care. Who cares? I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, this is the time we've been waiting for, and it's 1/11/22. It is perfectly in their numbers. That's 1, 11, and 22 is 2 times 11. I just want to just go over the Hebrew. The Hebrew date today is the 9th of Shvat. So 9 is an important number because 9 is the number of truth. 9 is the number that, any number times 9 adds up to 9. So it's, the Aleph, Mem, and Tes of the word emes, truth, is the first letter, the middle letter, and the last letter of the Hebrew alphabet is emes, is truth. And if you add up the gematria, it comes out to 9. My birthday is one of my birthdays. I have 2 birthdays on the Jewish calendar. My main one really is this month in Shvat, the month of Aquarius. But I also, some guys say that my real birthday is the 9th of Av. So I have a connection with 9, the number 9, because I became religious on the 9th of Av a few years ago. That's another story. But at any rate, so today is the 9th of Shvat. Tomorrow's the 10th of Shvat, which is a very big holiday for Chassidim. Hi, Tracy. A very big day for Chassidim because the previous Rebbe, the Rebbe before our Rebbe, actually in a lot of ways he's my Rebbe too, because my shliach was sent out by the previous Rebbe to Nashville, and I met the shliach in Nashville, but I don't want to get into that. But anyway, the previous Rebbe passed over, I think in 1949 or 1950, and then the Rebbe took over in 1950 or 1951 on the 11th of Shvat, which is the 13th of January. The 12th of January is the 10th of Shvat. Is a huge day for Chassidim. And now we're in the 9th of Shvat. So 9, 10, 11. 1/11/22. I don't know what it is I don't know the difference between the Julian and the Gregorian calendar. I don't know. I know there's a difference. I think the first of the 25th of December, right, was on the 7th of January in one calendar. So that would be 26, 27, 28, 29, 30th. Anyway, that's something for somebody who has a greater comprehension of the calendar dates than I do. Hey, Erwin. Yeah, let's hope we can stay together. But it is glorious, man. I mean, the information that I found out this morning, which totally blows my mind, and this is very easily relatable to the idea of going through the Sea of Reeds, of traveling. That's the Alter Rebbe said you should live with the times. He meant that they said, you mean the newspaper? They said, no, not the newspaper. The Torah the Torah section of the day, the Old Testament section of the day. So in today's Parsha, Beshalach, which means he sent. Remember, I don't know if you saw my video, but there's two parts to leaving slavery. There's one where you leave slavery, and then there's another where you embrace freedom. And we have left slavery. If you're on this channel, you're not a slave anymore. You understand? I mean, we are slaves. I'm still like trying to figure out how to deal with my financial situations, but it's like, really? I mean, you want money from me? You've been stealing my money for my entire life, my parents' life, and all my ancestors' lives, and you want me to pay you money? I mean, it seems a little bit outrageous. So I know I'm skipping around, but I found this incredible series of tapes, which is on my Telegram channel. You must see it, about the the Exchange Stabilization Fund. There, I said it. The Exchange Stabilization Fund is in charge of our currency. They make sure that we don't suffer from excessive inflation, that everything is kumbaya, that you can buy bananas in the grocery store. Right. But it's worse than that, prophecy seeker, because it's not like they're just controlling us with money. They are stealing every piece of existence, including your mental consciousness. They are stealing every part of your humanity from you, and they have been doing this for years. And I don't know. Hopefully, I'll come around. I don't. If you're talking about me, I don't think I'll ever come around. People close to me have already given up. But the the level of theft here that we're talking about, like they play this game, Grand Theft Auto. We're not talking about that. We're talking about they've stolen our lives. They've stolen our existence. They've stolen our memories. They've stolen our hopes. They've stolen our dreams. They've stolen our ability to be the most noble, beautiful, creative creature in the history of existence. Oh, it's working. Yeah, we're back, Richard. Hey, man. Hey, Irene. But we're talking about this Equalization Stabilization Fund. They are hired apparently by the New York Fed to make sure that the money flows smoothly. So what does this mean? It means, firstly, that they line their pockets with whatever they need. It means they have been putting money in foreign countries. They have been destabilizing countries. They do whatever the heck they want. And they control our minds with Google and all this other stuff. So I said probably more than I should say, but I didn't say anything about this thing. Okay, so maybe I'll be okay. The point is, hey Irene, the point is that we have had our existence stolen from us by the most vicious, sickening, disgusting enemy that ever existed, that dresses up in suits and runs for office and pretends and drives around in big cars. I mean, these are worse than thieves. I mean, thieves at least are thieves. You can tell they're thieves. These are crimes against humanity. These are crimes against humanity. To calm down for 4 days, right? Okay, yeah, you should be calm to some. Yeah, we should be calm. We're going through the sea. The sea is splitting right now. And by the way, this happens also during Pesach, the last day of Pesach, the night before. All the Chassidim stay up all night, and I was walking around one day back in the day when I used to stay up all night. One night I was walking home from a shiur, from a discussion from a really great rabbi that I used to follow. I used to go to all his talks, but it was on the night of the seventh night of Pesach, is corresponds to the day that we left, that the sea split, and you could tell the birds were chirping in the middle of the night. It was not a normal night, And yeah, I mean, how do we deal with this level of what do we do after we found our name? We just, I mean, I think everything is right here. It just says, let me just read this just because it blows my mind. And this is exactly where we're holding, as a global community, this is exactly where we're holding. Um, excuse me. Oh, by the way, I found a digital cure. I don't want to say it because I don't want to get in trouble. I'm going to show you, maybe I can show you the package though. I think it's helping me. I don't know if you can see it. These are seeds that seem to have a curative effect on the virus that I'm dealing with. So my other question is, why are there, I mean, with due respect to you guys, there are 25 brave souls here. I mean, the truth is flooding out. Why are there not 25,000? Hey, Delmer. What do you mean, Richard? I'm not sure what you mean. But yeah, there's. I mean, if you go to Telegram, they're spelling it out for you. Yeah, the oil is supposed to be better. I know. But I got the seeds. I'm a purist. I'll grind them down myself. Yeah, the evil cabal. Yeah, nitrous oxide. How would I get nitrous oxide? I think there is some kind of pill, right? Yeah, that's it. That's the trick. Nitrous oxide. I've been trying everything: garlic, ginger, turmeric. Anyway, hey Paul, I hope we get through this, man. I'm out of funds, also. I mean, and no fault of the people in this community because they've been helping me out tremendously, and I have to thank everyone for that. But I mean, I'm also like, when does the game end? When is it game over? There's no money. There's no banks. There's no currency. When are they going to let us go? Let my people go. Let us go. When is it game over already? Right. We could, yeah. If we stick too close. I mean, I am between worlds, so I don't really know what to do. They want me to answer more questions now. You know, really. My wife's been trying to figure out a bureaucratic mistake they made a couple of months ago. She's called literally everyone in the Department of Education. She's been on the phone for days, but nobody wants to do anything. Nobody can do anything. It's a big ship. It's out of control. It's sailing by itself, and nobody seems to want to like say uncle here. They let us go a long time ago. We're still in prison, right? So, yeah, I'm wondering, if I call up Chase and say, you know what, man, about that mortgage thing, I already paid you 15 times over with all the interest. So stop bothering me. I don't know how that's going to go over, but that's where I'm getting to. They said you're not an active member. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Okay. So let's. Oh, Paul, man, I love you, man. We're in the same. We're in this together. Um, it's just absurd. It's obscene. So they've been stealing all our money. They put it wherever they want. They finance whatever rogue regimes they want. This and the New York Fed is in charge of this exchange stabilization fund. So a couple of banksters, a couple of hardcore mastermind criminals, um, yeah, big time Nuremberg candidates, they've been, they do all this great stuff to us. The dates, yeah. What dates is he saying? I mean, the 111, that's very juicy number. Tomorrow to me is as a chassid of the Rebbe is even better, and the day after too. But I think something has to be done. So I mean, it's being done. We're in the storm now, right? So right, so Paro already said go. We now just have. So this is the second part of leaving slavery. That's where we're stuck. Is becoming free. We know we're not slaves anymore, but we're not quite ready. I include myself to just say, you know what, Chase, man, mortgage? Really? Are you serious? I'm not quite there yet. I'm close. Um, okay, so let's just go to. Well, I want to go to this. I mean, I don't know. I want to read this translation. Okay, so we're on the third day in Beshalach. Oh, we're on the third day Beshalach. Oh my gosh. So I have to tell you guys something else. That is that on this day you're supposed to say Parshas Man 2 times with Onkelos. If you say it in English, that's probably good. But if you do it, that will help you with your making a living. So Paula, for sure, if you have an Old Testament, you won't even need an Old Testament. Just go online and type in Google Parshas or Man, the Parshas for Man, Mannna, I think they call it Mana or Man. How do they? Let me see how they spell it here. But you're supposed to say it twice with and once in Aramaic. I'll probably be saying it later. I always say it, and it helps with my ability to make a living. So everybody who's working or not working or who wants to have money, today, the second day, Tuesday of Parshas Beshalach, we say Parshas Man. Google it, it's online. I'm sure you read it twice in English, 3 times in English, whatever you want. It is, let me just find the exact thing before I go to today's Parsha. I'm so glad I remembered that. I didn't remember it. The Malachim, the angels reminded me. Okay, so the battle with Amalek is the last day. But before that, we are from. Let me just get the exact. Oh, I have it written down here. I write it in my siddur. I've had it written down. I don't know if you can see this little writing, but it says, this is my little chicken scratch. It says, Yom Shlishi, the third day of Beshalach, meaning Tuesday, meaning today. 2 times you say, okay, so it's chapter 16, verse 4 to 36. Chapter 16 in Beshalach, chapters 4 to 36. That will help you with making a living. So, Paula, for sure you should say that. I'm going to for sure say it. Beshalach of manna and miracles, right? So say that today. Please spell it. What? Okay. So Paula spelled it out. Paul, you're a genius. You can translate my broken Hebrew and English. But yeah, Parshas Beshalach, chapters 4 to 36. If you say it in English, we say it 3 times, 2 times in Hebrew and 1 time in Aramaic. I don't know how many people here actually can say it in. I mean, I can it takes me like an hour to say it, but it's Parshas Man, Mendel. Make sure you say it, okay? My beautiful son made a nice breakfast for me. I'll eat it as soon as we're done. But the only ones who can do it is us. Yeah, right. It's up to us to grab the freedom. That's right. Okay, so I'm still like looking for third reading. Today's Tuesday. Remember, Tov twice. In Genesis, God said good twice on Tuesday. And the gematria of good is 17. We all know what that means. 17 is here to save us, man. This is a good force. Don't be freaked out, man. I got these trolls on my channel say, "Oh, you said Jisar was going to happen already." I'm like, man, we're so far beyond that. If that's the way you're looking at life. Okay, so Moses began to pray to God at length. Okay, this is today's Parsha. But God said to Moses, "Why are you crying to me, man? Get a life. The Egyptians are almost upon you. Now is not the time for prayer. Hello. In any case, the outcome of the situation is not dependent upon you, but on me, on God. We're now the scary world. Yeah, but we're going to get through this, prophecy seeker. Um, so, as to what to do, speak to the Israelites and let them journey forth. Go, man, do it. Go for freedom. Go for freedom. In the combined merit of their forefathers and the face they showed me when they left Egypt, the sea of reeds will split before them. As for you, take up your staff and raise it over the sea of reeds. As for me, I'm going to make the Egyptians like hard to deal with, and they're going to all follow you. They're going to have a lot of chutzpah. They're going to be chutzpahnyach, and they're going to follow you, and then I'm going to destroy them. And this is the cabal. The cabal is destroying themselves. Don't worry. Don't worry. The cabal is in the process of self. Why interfere with an enemy in the process of destroying themselves? I want to slam because I have things under my computer. Whatever. Who cares? Okay, so that's it. And yeah, that's really it. What he doesn't say here, and they don't say in this translation, which is kind of strange. There's the clouds of glory that like the light helps them out. But the thing they don't mention in today's thing. I should keep this open in case. I'm a bit on fire now because I'm dealing in my mind with this, with the New York Fed giving away our money to foreign countries and inciting wars to cover their tracks. And now it's like it's out in the open. Now we're seeing what the doctor did with his, with all the diseases. So Paro is saying, go, and now we have to and God is now telling us, not a time for prayer, guys. Keep moving. Just go for the gold. Go for it. Unbelievable times right now. So on my Telegram channel, I put there were four videos about this exchange stabilization fund, what these bad boys have been doing to us. Wars, everything. No money, fake money, printing money. How is it that we don't have incredible inflation? Because they stash it away. They take it away and they give it to foreign countries. They give it to foreign dictators, and then those foreign dictators give it back to them. So these lovely people that have been running the planet, they are in the process of destroying themselves. Thank God this whole Q movement came along. I shouldn't say that the 17 movement came along, and you can see it all over Telegram. It is happening, man. It's happening. Listen, Thesson, you pray for whatever you want on Shabbos. You pray for others. I don't. I think they're saying that you shouldn't be asking for things on Shabbos because everything is given to you. It could be something like that. But there are all these like noodle-headed ideas that are taken out of context. Just do the smart thing. Just I mean, I I don't want to start a new religion here. I'm not interested in starting a new religion. I like Judaism, but there are a lot of problems with it. There are a lot of problems with all these things. Slush funds, right? They take basically. It's a nice word for bank robbery, for theft, for robbery, for armed robbery from us. Yeah, we don't. Prophecy seeker, have you checked out Tuvia Singer? I'm sure you have. We don't really bang with that thought stream, but that's if you do, it's okay. But if you're Jewish, you should really do a little more investigation. Ripple, yeah. So Ripple is the thing that's going to, I think, save us. I put a film on my Telegram channel that saying that in the Netherlands they had the biggest cocaine factory in the world. I don't know when they stopped doing that. I don't think they ever did stop doing that. These people are drug smugglers. They're human smugglers. They're stealing children. They're torturing children. They're um yeah, you pray all the time. There's a great story about the Baal Shem Tov. There's a great Baal Shem Tov story. I'm just going to tell quickly that'll help. Oh, Marianne, I'm so glad you're here. You are my savior, Marianne. I'm asking Marianne. I'm hoping Marianne. Maybe someday we can get Marianne to come in as like we can do an interview and she can talk to us um, about cleansing our using substances to cleanse our bodies of all the nanoparticles and poisons they've been putting into our food and in our air. Country Boy Can't Survive. I love that name. I used to hate John Denver because he has such a smooth voice, but then I tried playing a couple of his tunes. I love his music, man. He's great. Yeah, we don't need new religions. But Getter is going crazy. Yeah, I'm not even on Getter, but I mean, for me, it's Telegram, but it's happening, man. This is the storm. Now, what kind of false flag? Well, I was probably talking about something else. I'm sorry. I'm skipping around. I'm so excited. I haven't been able to do anything for days. I mean, I've been basically holed up in my house. I'm trying to get my energy back up. My coughing is better thanks to my friend T, who knows who she knows who she is, and I thank her very much. And I've been taking antibiotics. I finished my antibiotics, and I'm feeling more energized. I think those seeds are really powerful, and I don't know, whatever. Impressive in Amsterdam, yeah. But they were the biggest criminals that ever walked the planet. I hardly ever get onto Twitter. I should. I heard they're taking Twitter down. I heard they're taking Facebook down. I heard the White Hats are taking control. Hank Williams Jr. Yeah, but it came from. Yeah, Hank Williams Jr. wrote that. Really? Hey, Dr. Garcia. Yeah, Tuvia Singer is a genius, man. I love his work. I mean, he saves me having to do more than I. Oh, we have 37 people. Man, I'm telling you guys, the world is on fire right now. We're in the storm. It's going to happen. I don't know. It's got to happen. We can't keep buying into this criminal enterprise. It's over. And also, on an interplanetary, like on a higher level, I also put a video from. There's a woman named. I can't remember her name. A blonde-headed woman who like is so full of information that you can't really understand what she's talking about, but Twitter is up and a ton of Trump accounts. Interesting. Yeah, this is it, man. We're in the great reversal. This is, it's 1/11/22 on this calendar. I don't know what it is on the other calendar. I know what it is. It's the 9th of Shvat, which is the 11th month on the Jewish calendar. If you count it from Pesach of last year, it's the 11/11/9. We're going to be at 11/11 on the 13th of January on the Jewish calendar, 11/11. And it's also 82. It's 82. It's 78, 82. I mean, if you add up the numbers of all the numbers of the year, of the Hebrew year, and it's the year 5782, yeah, 5782. If you add up the 5, 7, the 8, and the 2, you get a whopping, let's see, 57, that's 15. Oh, I'm wrong. Wait, 57, 15 and 8 is 23, 24, 25. Interesting. I got that gematria wrong. I thought it added up to 22, which 22 is really the number of completion, but it adds up to 25. So 26 is next year. I think we're in it. Why was the State of the Union canceled in March? I guess there's nothing there. There's no government. Just everything's a lie. Everything's a lie, especially the Department of Education, Paula. That's the biggest. That's the biggest joke I've ever been a part of. I mean, they make George Carlin look like a straight man. Talk to others face to face, right? Well, I still say social media has a purpose. What's the girl's name for the natural taken? Oh, that is Marianne. Marianne has been gracious enough. I copied some of her information on my Telegram channel. It says Kabbalah Guru and has a picture of me and it has like 400 subscribers. I have other channels where you can put in information, but on that channel, it's just me and Rob putting in information. A lot of it comes from Rob, a lot of it comes from me, but it's like whatever I find really interesting. I put some things from the Dumbs channel this morning. You know, if you're not on that Telegram channel, Kabbalah Guru, I recommend it. I mean, my friend Tracy even said that it was. I mean, it's up there, man. I mean, I think the information that we put out is just as good as the Dumbs channel, even though it's not original from us. They also take from other places. Nebulizing Gula has been a game changer. Wow, that's so good. Con man, you the man. We're leaving Mitzrayim. We're leaving Egypt. We're going to the Sea of Reeds. And then on the other side, we're going to get the Torah. That's okay. So Marianne and you know, and if you guys want me to exchange email numbers with you, gosh, I I could send out a group email. I don't know if it's the most. It's not really so private to give out everyone's email. Um, I don't know if anybody has an issue with that. They should let me know. But everything is about division right now. The Kabbalah still has us all like it's it's like when you do like I was dealing with a password issue on Monday or Sunday. They were driving me nuts. I'm like, hello, you know who I am. You're watching me. You're probably filming me right now. You don't know, and I need to come up with a password. It's just like it's insane. They have my telephone number, they have all my email accounts, they have my bank account, they have my social security number, but I need a password. Who's so they want us, and that's part of their game. That's why my wife has to call 50,000 people to get one little thing changed. That's their whole shtick is to make it impossible for us to function in to make it so you spend all your time chasing your tail instead of actually getting anything done, which is where we're heading. We're heading for freedom, and we're going to grab the freedom to create, to be human beings, to not spend all our time worrying about the Egyptians that are following us on chariots. They're going to be gone soon. They're leaving today and tomorrow. The Egyptians will all be gone. Any remnants, and then the most important part of this going through the Sea of Reeds is coming out on the other side and going to get the Torah. Now, a lot of people wanted to go back, even when they went through all these miracles. And you can see the problem they had with the calf, with the what do they call it? The worshiping the golden calf and all that. I mean, it's not easy for humans to leave slavery. It's not easy for us because we're programmable. Why are we programmable? Because we're so sweet. We're so natural. We're just so nice. I mean, if you look at the accounts of what Adam Harishon, the original Adam, was like, he was just a sweetheart. He didn't have any evil, and it wasn't until the snake got involved with our DNA that was there any evil. So we're like naturally just like trusting, beautiful people. And once we get back into that space, may it be today or tomorrow, and we accept whatever it is that we have to accept. We accept that we're not slaves. They want us to jump through hoops and hoops and hoops, and like you have to do this, and you have it's like what do they call those things when you're kids? A scavenger hunt. You have to pick up a Milky Way wrapper, and then a rock, and then a scissors. I mean, and then spin around 3 times, and all this stuff is designed to keep us from our truth, the vision. into the new world. Division, right? It's all about division, but it's over. It's over, man. The Fed is over. It's done. So now it's just a matter of wrapping up the loose ends. From my sources, they've been saying, Tara, yeah, yeah, I can't go there, man. I'm not with you on that one because I I hate tobacco. I mean, I hate tobacco. Hate. I grew my own in Tennessee, and I smoked my own like sort of Indian tobacco. Okay, so yeah, so I'm trying to make this email list. I got conned into I don't know. I just do the best I can. I mean, I'm expanding. I'm growing organically, and that's probably the best way. I know AG 94. I'm totally with you. I also really want to retire, but I can't. I can't do it, even though I'm like, the Egyptians are chasing me, and they got the chariots, and the bank is, whatever, and yeah, it's a labyrinth. Yeah, I also want to retire. They keep moving the goalposts. I know it's horrendous. And when will we be free? I don't know. Right? They use love and kindness against us. That we know it's evil. Yeah. So it's time, man. It's time to go. We're moving through the sea of reeds. The next phase is to receive the Torah and live with the law. We either live with the 10 Commandments or the 7 Commandments of Noach, and there's no problems. There's no problems. You're not going to have to call 50,000 people to get one thing done. You're going to live a life. You're going to live a life of freedom, or you're going to tend to your garden and be with your grandchildren. And so, okay, so let me get to for Richard's sake and for everybody else's sake, let me just touch on the Tanya, today's Tanya. I'm glad we haven't been interrupted by, knock on wood, or K9 Hara, we say, no evil eye. I actually have to get something done today. I have to say Parshas Mon twice with the Aramaic, which is a big deal for me. Okay, so I'm looking at the Chumash again. I just want to read this again because this is the Eternal then said to Moses, "Why are you crying out to me? Tell the children of Israel to just keep moving." Oh, and the story I didn't tell was that apparently this all didn't go down. There was a man named Nachman, not Nachman, Nachshon. Yeah, I know Sheish Tab. He was one of my teachers. I got to learn with him a while when I was in yeshiva. Great guy. All these everything everything is good in context. He's great. He's a genius. Um, but yeah, it's it's hard. Sometimes you get so. I'm just saying, like, sometimes you say, oh, do this, and then but like hard edges, these things that have like a, I don't know where I'm going. But anyway, just so he said, so the sea didn't split until Nachshon. Actually, there were 4 camps. One said, let's pray. One said, let's fight. One said, let's surrender. And one said, I don't know. There are 4 of them anyway. They used to write about it. That was a big deal a couple of years ago in Chabad. Apparently, it's not such a big deal anymore. The blonde woman, right, right. The blonde woman who talks about the intergalactic things. That blonde woman, she's amazing. But anyway, until Nachshon, so everybody was talking about what should we do? Should we pray? Should we surrender? Should we go back? Should we, whatever? Should we fight? And Nachshon said, "I'm going for it." And when his neck was up, when the water was up to his neck, that's according to some sources. That's when the sea split. It wasn't really necessarily about Moses at all. It's really about us. It's about us claiming our freedom. It's about us going into the water. That's what's going to cause the sea to split. But there's a blonde woman who does this intergalactic stuff, and she like knows everything. She's amazing. I don't know, and I have her on my Telegram channel. I put a video from her. Right. So Dean Rivers, go on my Telegram channel and look at all the videos. Um, yeah, being still. Right. Yeah, that was from yesterday. God said, "Just be still. Just be still." That's a big deal. Right. I know. I should be charging. I know. I again, if you guys can give, I mean, the 42. I'm up to 42. If anybody can give to my PayPal, that's the quickest way to get to my bank. I mean, they even try to charge me for that. Like, if I want the money right away, I have to pay some percent. I mean, really, my money that's given to me, I have to. But if I want it, I can wait 3 days and then I don't have to pay a fee. I mean, everything is about a toll. The phantom toll booth. You guys read that when you were kids? The phantom toll booth? That's what this reality has become. George Carlin was right about everything. I don't know if anyone ever read The Phantom Toll Booth. That was one of my favorite books because it's very easy for me to go into alternate realities. Even when I was a kid, it was very open a Zelle account. I have a Zelle account. I mean, I could give you my. Oh, you're saying with Zelle they won't do that. Yeah, I have a Zelle. If you got, anyway, I appreciate it if you guys. I know there are all kinds of ways to make money. I know there are all kinds of tricks. I watched this guy. I'm not going to say his name, but PG on Telegram, and he has it down. They call him a grifter, but he's not. He's just trying to make a living. He's doing like I spend my entire day looking at information. That's what I do, and I'm sharing it with you. So it could have value. It could have monetary value. Cosmic Empress. I don't know who I'm talking about. She's like it looks like she's a bleach blonde. She has short hair and she knows everything about Pleiadians. She says the Pleiadians are not nice either. I mean, she has it all down. It's, but anyway. So so I'm trying to get to Tanya. Let's see how we're doing at time. Okay, 10 minutes. I'm just gonna like do it quick. Tanya is essential. I'm way out of. I'm completely out of Seder. I talk about on my course about having an organized structure. I'm out, man. The only thing that I still do with my Seder is I get up at 2 or 3 in the morning and make a video. And then after that, it's game over. Anybody's guess what's going to happen to Ellie. But I used to have like a Seder. I'd go to shul, but now I'm too sick. Okay, so the soul power Chokmah, turning to the original point, that every Jew has a soul, or every person has a soul that stems from the holy spheros. Okay, so let's just read there's no such thing as a Jew or as a person, even one who has turned a kal shabakalim, unworthy and lowest of all, who does not have a spark of God within him. Okay, we're all human beings. We all came from Adam. And when your faith is tested, you will stand strong against any challenges. No one will stop you. This is God shining in your heart. So when you finally get that resolve to stand up to this mess, that's God. That's the God within you. That's pretty cool. But they're saying that even like a very simple person is willing to give up his life for God. I saw my son. We watched a film by Beryl Wine, who made some beautiful videos, and there was one about Rashi, And the Jews at the time, they were choosing to die as before surrender to the enemy. And Rashi said, we're not here to die, we're here to live. We're not Jews, we're not holy people to. It's not about dying, it's about living. That's Yechida, yeah. That's a whole, that's a whole nother thing. Yechida. That's the connection to godliness. That's our, and it translates interestingly, right? Am I right about this? It translates to Tainug, or is that Ratzon? Ratzon is really Tainug, I think. But it translates it in some ways, in some versions of reality. I have to check myself. It translates to pleasure. It's like when you're really connected to godliness, when you have that idea in your mind, like me, like when I see a video that really sparks off and it rings of truth, and I'm just like, whoa. And I get that great feeling, like it just connects you, that the chokmah, that spark of information that connects you to godliness. That's yichida. That's the highest. That's the highest form of pleasure that we can really experience in a body. Although there are other ways that are pretty good too. I don't want to knock those. Let's be real. They call me Ellie, just Ellie, or just. When I was a school teacher, they called me Yo, Mister. Give me a pencil. I'm not, I don't really care, but yeah, my name is Eliyahu. I got that in yeshiva when I was in my 40s. Yeah, Ellie or Eli, whatever works. Just don't call me late for dinner. Cash App. Okay, yeah, I should get the Cash App or Zelle. I have a Zelle account. I could give you my email if you want to send me on Zelle, if that's more comfortable. Would that be more comfortable? I don't mind giving you guys my personal email. Megan Rose, yeah. Yeah, Michael Sala also, but there's another woman that's on my. I put a film from her on my Telegram channel. There's another woman. I'm sorry, Richard, I didn't get more Tanya. But it basically says that like anyone is possible of connecting that deep part where we're completely connected. Yeah, turn away from slavery, run from slavery, or walk from slavery, and walk and grab freedom. We have to learn to be free now. It's not something that we understand at all. What does it mean to be free? I can only imagine, but we're going to find out very soon. And you guys are the leaders. Wow, I have 52 people. You guys are the leaders of freedom. Today's Tuesday. Maybe we should do nightly. No, I don't know. I don't know if I can handle nightly. Twice a week probably is all I can handle. Although maybe we'll increase to 3 times a week soon, especially the pineal gland. Yeah, Marianne McGregor and also my friend Rob Youngblood. I saw a video yesterday about using a pinch of boric acid with activated charcoal, which Marianne uses in her cleansing, and vinegar. Good homemade vinegar. Pineal, yeah. I mean, so yeah, I don't know her name, but I put one of her videos, but she talks very fast and she covers like the whole galaxy in a few sentences, way more than a few galaxies. She just like, well, if you want to be enlightened, you have to go through 11 and then through 4 and then through 3, and then you have to come back around the back and then you go this way. And she's amazing. And I suspend disbelief with her. I believe she's telling the truth. I mean, I don't think anyone could make this up. I don't believe so. I mean, nobody can make up this mess that the Fed created. Stealing our money, making a private corporation in charge of the people's money, and we never said a word. We don't rise up yet. I think it's happening. Real biblical stories, yeah. Excellent stuff, yeah. But I tried silver once, and it got me in trouble with. I tried it with my ears. Somebody said I had my ears clogged up. Whatever. Yeah, I definitely need. Yeah, about pineal gland, third eye. Um, I don't know the her Alana. I think it's Aliana or Aliana, something like that, with an Alanyana. Aliana is her name, and she really produces an incredible amount of information in a very short time. She is Chokmah incarnate. I mean, she's totally connected to something. Glutathione, interesting, in the pineal gland. Yeah, they've been trying to block our pineal gland. They've been trying to block our God gene. This is their only way they can have any hope of controlling the planet, but it's not going to work. Yeah, the Egyptians. No, the Egyptians had underground. They were Illuminati. They were reptilians, man. I mean, the Garden of Eden story goes back 6,000 years. That's reptiles, man. It's the I don't know if it's Orion. I forget what planet. If you go to Aliana, she'll tell you what planet the reptiles come from. Hey, Scruffster. Yeah, well, I mean, she was saying that the Anunnaki are bad boys too, and they dress up like beautiful blonde people. They stole that from another race. I mean, we don't know we don't know what's up. All I would say right now, I mean, this is a layered phenomena. We are peeling away an onion, and you can only go one layer at a time. I mean, I can't. Right now, I'm just focusing on the fact that the Fed, just a few miles from my house, has been enslaving me for my whole life. A few miles from here, man. Downtown Manhattan. Could I walk into their office and say, "Give me back my money back? I want gold. I don't want your paper currency." I don't know. I don't know how far I would get. Yeah, I have to go offline. Yeah, it's 11:59. Um, wow, we had a lot of people. We'll keep doing it. I'm not gonna broadcast upstairs anymore. I think that's why I had problems yesterday. But say the part of Parshas Mon from chapter 16 in Beshalach, chapters 4 to 36. Yeah, they're giants. They're silicone based. I mean, that's a whole nother layer. Right now, I'm just dealing with the fact that the Fed has been stealing our money and distributing it through the exchange stabilization fund. And by the way, just to repeat, I am not in any way suicidal. I love life. So, you know, I know Dr. Z said this also. You know, um, I doubt Christine, who was removed recently, and some other people. The bad boys are going down, and when it says they have the disease, it means they're being gitmoed. So if somebody gets the number, 1 + 9, if it says they just got it, like a world leader got it, that means curtains. Enjoy the sunshine, man. Where is the sun? Where is the sun? Is sun shining here? Yeah, it's sun shining in New York. I have to get back to my life. I don't even know. I don't even know who I am. I don't know what I am anymore. Actually, smaller and sometimes. Yeah. Best. Yeah. Much love to you guys, man. Keep up the research and keep teaching people and keep teaching yourself. And we're going through the sea of reeds. Every person says in Tanya, I'm just add that to that every person has a spark of godliness, a huge spark, that every person I always say, I mean, the metaphor I like is that every person is a piece in the giant jigsaw puzzle, and it will never be whole without you. We need everybody. So, yeah, if you can send funds, that's great. I don't want to beat a dead horse. If you want my email address, if you feel more comfortable sending send me an email on my Kabbalah Guru channel, and I'll give you my personal email address. Um, I wish, I wish we should have our own exchange stabilization fund to, to help Paula, and everybody else. Marianne McGregor, God bless you, man. Thanks for the information. Again, I just, I really appreciate it. I really want to do a cleanse, but I have to get over this thing first. I cough every time I think about it. I cough a little bit. My cough is much better. So everybody, have the best day possible. I'm having a hard time. This is a long Jewish goodbye. I'll stay for like one more piece of applesauce cake. Somebody very close to me makes her mother's recipe of applesauce cake, and it is not to be missed. Also, she makes a plum cake that comes from her peeps. Anyway, I will see you guys. I mean, I feel like I don't know. I may do this again. What's today? Tuesday. I may do something tonight also. I don't know. Um, andrographic powder. All right. Anyway, guys. Yeah, I may try to do something tonight. I don't know. I'm sorry I've been trying to keep up with the comments. I haven't been so good. But we're in the storm right now. Everything is happening. If you don't see it, I'm waiting to hear that the bank has collapsed. I don't know if we're going to hear it so soon. I don't know. But there was a guy, a big, like the vice chair of the Fed, admitted that he was doing some hocus pocus with his investing. What time tonight? If I do it tonight, it'll be at 7:45 usual time. I may switch to a nightly thing. I just feel like I just, especially now we're in the storm, and if I do it tonight, it'll be 7:45, same as Wednesday. I might start doing a nightly thing. That's why I'm feeling that that's really going to be necessary. Anyway, yeah, Patricia, you could play it over. Everything's going to be recorded, God willing. It won't touch my thing. And Ripple Network is online now. Really? Wow, that's huge. It's happening, guys. The Great Awakening. We're going through the Sea of Reeds. We're going to get the Torah. We're going to form a new world. It'll be amazing. All right, so I don't want to say goodbye. Maybe we'll meet tonight. I'll think about maybe doing tonight at 7:45. If you can contribute, that's great. If not, that's great. Just take care of yourselves, and we'll catch up later. I'm going to go back to doing my research, and I'm going to try to do some normal things to. Wow, in Canada, rainbow currency. Ripple Network's online now. Wow. Okay. God bless, man. Well, probably I'll see you tonight. I'm just, there's so much going on. Much love. May the force be with you guys. Hang in there and just be excited. It's happening. Be still, but be strong. Okay. Bye.